Hello peeps! So here's the tutorial of the seashore that I had promised. The painting is in acrylics and the first layer is a mix of yellow ochre and raw sienna. This is a turquoise green color which I'm using on a very dry brush. I have divided the painting into three parts: the sky, the ocean, and this bottom part is where the rocks and the shoreline is. The first color layers of emerald green and turquoise green are on a very dry brush, and the rocks need to be on the creamy, so they need a little bit of water and more paint has to be there on the brush. I have used a masking tape to get this straight horizon line over here that you see. The white line that you see is a masking tape, so that I get a straight green horizon line. I'm using a white on the yellow sky to get the glow effect. I wanted to give a little glowy effect to the clouds and the sky, so I've used a lot of white in the sky. Also, at this stage you'll need to decide the flow of the waves so that your brush strokes go evenly. You have to decide whether how you want your water flow to be. Like you see, I'm using a lot of yellow on this in the sky. First I give it a light, I give it a white layer. Now I'm giving it a yellow layer, so it gives that glowing feel to it. Also, yeah, you need to use a staining liquid. This yellow that I'm giving, the glow that is coming is because of the staining liquid. We have to use one part of the paint to the 1/10 part of the staining liquid. It's available in Camel brand, so it's easily available in the art store. So you can get it from there to give this effect. The clouds are grey, black, violet, and a bit of blue, Persian blue. I wanted to give that overcast kind of a feeling, so I think this became a little too dark this side, so now I'm trying to make it a bit light by staining it. It became a bit too dark than what I'd expected it to be, so I'm doing that. And I guess the sun has become too subdued, so I will be working on the sun later. Pardon the editing because I have done it with the kids around, so it has been not up to the mark, but I wanted to share the tutorial, so here is the waves part, the waves that come in now. That's using a lot of white. We need a lot of white and white stains for that. Like you see, you can see the dark where the cloud is underneath that. I've given a little dark effect on the water. That's the reflection, so we need to work out the reflections. You need to see where the reflections are falling, like the yellow. This needs a lot of yellow tone. I'm giving a yellow tone because sky is yellow, so the water would have a lot of yellow tone to it. I've taken a reference image for the sky. Like you see, I've stuck it on the side over there. I took some reference, but it's not the same. The painting is not turned out. I haven't given it the same effect. I've put in my own thing, but overall effect, the color scheme is the same. And that was not a painting, that is a photograph. It's a real picture from which I have done the given it an illustrated effect. and that's the shadow of the waves. The shadow of the waves would be darker than any other color in the water because it is supposed to be that way. It's supposed to be the darkest of the water. And that's the wave effect. You have to be slow, and a lot of white needs to be used. I'm using a number 1 brush, round brush for this. It's a pretty slow process. This painting took me about 9 days. I worked like about an hour a day, so an hour. Sometimes it was even up to, I think, 2 hours a day. But it took me about 9 days to complete. As usually doing beaches and water takes a lot of layers. There are a lot of layers. Like this painting has about 8 to 10 layers, and it was not possible to film each and every layer. So this is what it looks like, and I'm pretty happy the way it has turned out to be. And I hope you all to enjoy painting it. Do give it a try, and I love this.